RDA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Alvin Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Mariota. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down. Right at the 45-yard line.
To Alvin Kamara. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Bears.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mariota eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Walsh into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll... Call for the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there, and just to clarify, it is not 4th down. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
second down, McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it will result in a fresh set of downs.
25-yard line.
On first down, Walsh. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Walsh. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Looking to throw. Walsh. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No game.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
Back to throw. Walsh. Flushed out right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Walsh. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breaks through the contact. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walsh. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down. As his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Walsh. And the defense loses him. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
operating
6.
from the gun. Walsh. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Ball carrier.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
To throw, Mariota. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Chicago.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Count him now 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point attempt to come here. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bears 3. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the option.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third.
On play action, Mariota. Oh, what a move. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Bears first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
they run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Bears.
First down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Mariota's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
For the yard. Brings up 4th down.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.